love money because money loves you. If you want to attract more money, then the quickest way to have more is to change your habitual way of thinking around money. You see, we've all been programmed to think about money in a certain way. But when you change this habit, that's when you are in the receivership of more money. Today, I'm going to give you 4 powerful ideas to support you to shift your thinking about money. And these ideas are so simple, yet they are so potent that out of the blue, in a very short period of time, you will have more money. Welcome back. It's day 12 of my mindset series. And this series is going to go until the end of January. So stay the course. Oh, and if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe and share my series with others that you know could benefit, who are also stuck and would love to learn how to harness the power of their minds so that they achieve their goals this year and beyond. All right, let's get going with the teaching today. So in order to start to love money, the first suggestion is to stop yourself every time you say something that habitually you've been saying about money. So yesterday I got you to become aware of what you're saying about money. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, I can't afford that. Well, don't ever finish off the sentence. I say when you catch yourself seeing something you would love and your usual response is, oh, I can't afford that. That's expensive. Don't finish off the sentence. Instead, reverse it, revise it. And this is what you would say instead. Okay. You may say, oh, that's expensive. And then you'll go, no, cancel. Oh, that's an interesting price. Oh, I'd love that, but I'm just not going to invest in it today. Okay, I'm just choosing not to invest in it today. So can you see already you've softened the response? And I do believe that money has ears and can hear you, right? It can actually hear you. Another suggestion is to spend money in joy. So often we are unconsciously have this habitual way of thinking of money when we go shopping, okay? And it may be we're at the checkout and we're about to pay and then we're like, oh, that was a lot. So you would reverse that and say, oh, I'm so glad I've got the money to pay for that right now. Oh, isn't this wonderful? And then what I do is I try and pay in cash as much as possible, because when you physically touch the money and put it into the automatic machine at a checkout, you get to spend time with money. And I consider money my loyal friend. I consider it a long lost lover. And of course, before I release the money, what I do is I look at what I've just bought and I thank God, Source, Spirit, for the money I have to purchase these lovely goods. So before I put the money in the slot, I get present. I get really present and I look at what I'm about to purchase. So I'm not unconscious, I'm conscious. And I thank God in that moment for the money that I have to pay. And then before I put it in the slot or pay the cashier, I often bless the money I have and I say, oh, I'm about to release you. Thank you for being in my life and helping me purchase all these goods right now. I'm now going to release you to circulate out in the world. Oh, by the way, could you bring a few more friends next time you visit? So I'm having fun with money and being joyful about spending. If you get a bill, for example, and a bill comes in and you have to pay it in gratitude. Pay it without any resentment. Just be grateful you have the money to pay it. And if you don't have the money, then straight away, instead of saying I don't have the money, Just thank God that the money is onto you right now. It's on its way. And that bill will be paid in divine right order and in divine right timing. So already you're shifting from the doom and gloom, the negative thinking about the money, to a more positive outlook when you are spending money. The next suggestion, if you want to attract more money, is to give money a home. And to give money a home, well, how much would you love? And to give money a home, first of all, write down what you would love to give money a home to. Okay, so for example, when I was moving back to Australia, I knew bringing the cats was going to be an interesting outing, should we say. It was a lovely financial investment, and they were worth it. I had some of the money, but quite a bit of my money was going towards the removalists, the international removers, to bring my personal belongings. I didn't have all the money to bring the cats initially, but I wrote out what I love to call a spending plan. And I gave money a home. And this home was, well, I need money for those vaccinations. They're going to be that investment. I need money for so many vet visits. I need money for Qantas. Qantas was moving them from Los Angeles to Sydney, and I had to pay for the airfare. I had to pay for quarantine for 10 days. So I gave money a home. This is the investment I need for their 10-day Airbnb stay in Melbourne before they were transported to Brisbane. So I wrote out a spending plan, giving money a home. I didn't have all the money, but the money showed up because I gave it a home. I gave it a home before, and then money started to come in to fill those different aspects of my spending plan. The final suggestion is, in order for you to love money more, is to get it in order. Please get it in order. Please become aware of your spending. It's painful at first. It's very sobering when you go and get your money in order. Oh my God, because you will become aware of the spending, the spending you're doing, that possibly you want things, but do you really need them? And being a business owner, I had to separate my personal and business accounts and get them in order and become aware and get out of vagueness and become aware of what I was spending in my business and in my personal life. And you know what? When I got the money in order, guess what? More money started to show up because I created a vacuum. I got rid of all those subscriptions I wasn't even using, not at all. I got rid of all of them. I became aware, more conscious, releasing the money, circulating it, okay? And I separated, I got it in order, I keep a tab on it most days of the week, becoming aware, and more money just flows in. So these are some of the suggestions to support you to love money, because money really does love you. And in order to show money that you do love it, these are some powerful suggestions that are going to change your habit. And remember, the paradigm is this mental program inside your subconscious mind. We are changing this habit of thinking about money, right? And we're doing it not only with our thinking about it, but I've also given you a beautiful suggestion of action to support you to change your habitual way of thinking about money. So leave your comments below. Which one stood out for you the most? Which one are you going to implement? Maybe you're going to do all four, maybe you'll just do one, but please leave your comments, because you see, when you leave your comments, you are making a commitment to yourself. No, actually, you're making a commitment to God, and God is the source of this, remember, and you're making a commitment to source, to God, the universe, that you are willing to change the way you've been thinking and acting around money, and then the magic starts